Hello, Facebook. It's Melanie Hustis, and it is about 20 to 1. I'm late. I apologize. Actually, I read that it's better to thank people for waiting than apologize for being late. So thank you for waiting for me, those of you who are waiting for me. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's a gorgeous day. I'm feeling really good. We're going to talk about feeling good. And I'm going to do some readings for a few of you on where you can focus on finding your good. Okay? So this month I've been talking all about good things, and I will be going into more detail next week in Simply Spiritual, the Facebook group, about 5 specific ways to find the good in your life. Because I can assure you, no matter where you are, what's going on, there is good to be found. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a reminder on how to do that. Okay? So join me next week for that. I'm not sure what day or time yet, but I will let you know. But for today, I wanted to touch on one of those ways of finding the good. And it's something that came to me this morning in my shower, as usual. That's where so many of us get our messages, is in the shower. And it was around feeling good in the moment. Okay? So some people would call that mindfulness. Some people would just say, being in the moment, just being present. Hi V, hi Dawn, thanks for joining. And it's something that I know most of us work on, and it's really hard to do sometimes, especially when you get into these patterns of always thinking ahead, always looking back. Hi Carla, hi Stacy. But it's something that is so worth the effort, and it can truly change your vibration, where you sit on an ongoing basis, and then how you show up in your life and how much joy and good you actually experience, right? Because you can be sitting in a life that is full of good, overflowing, but you might not be able to connect to or appreciate that good. What's the point? Or you could, be in a situation where things are kind of crappy, but if you can still find the good in it, you're going to vibe higher and feel amazing, and therefore attract more incredible things, more good into your life. Hi Blair. All right, so being in the moment, finding the good in the moment. The example that came to me was, let's say you're at work and you do a presentation and it's a big flop, okay? And you're feeling like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? You're embarrassed. Maybe you get berated by your boss. That's a situation where it is really easy and really expected to not see the good. You may think, I was stupid, I didn't plan enough, why did I do that? What were people thinking? They just didn't understand me, whatever it is. And in that moment, just stop and become present, right? Become mindful of where you are in that moment. So don't go back to the meeting and ruminating over what could have been done differently. Don't go forward to, holy shit, am I going to lose my job? What's going to happen next? Be in the now. Okay, so in the now, notice your body. Let's say you're sitting at your desk. Maybe there's a coffee on your desk. You notice, there's a coffee there. One of your colleagues was thinking about you this morning and left you a little surprise on your desk. Maybe you were, venting to your partner over text about how horrible the meeting was, and you get a response saying, you know what, I love you. There's good there, right? There's good in the coffee. Let's say everybody missed the point, right? You really have a great idea, and for whatever reason, they were not available to show up for you in the right way for that idea to be heard in the meeting. What a wonderful opportunity for you to find a new way to talk to these people, to step outside of the box of being comfort and being familiar, and seeing if you can stretch and grow and discover new things about yourself, so that you can explain the idea to them in a way where they are ready to hear it. There are so many possible places of good in any given moment, okay? And it's, again, being in that moment is key. So an example of not being in the moment in that scenario is maybe you'll say to yourself, again, looking for the good, practicing the good, because I know a lot of us say, but I do look for the good. I am positive and it still isn't feeling right for me. Maybe this will resonate, okay? So, okay, I flopped in the meeting. Things aren't that great. However, I've only got 3 more days until vacation and then I'm out of this place, right? Okay, that's good. 3 more days to vacation. Then you go on vacation and you might be really enjoying the moment, but your mind starts wandering. You think, oh, you know what? I'm getting a little bit stressed, but it's okay. I've got 4 more days until I have to get home. And then you get home like, oh, it's back to work, but only 2 more weeks until I get another day off. And again, it's taking your mindset from into the good, into the positive, but because it's not in the now, it's always in the future, this much time until, or when this happens, everything will be good. It is positive, but it's keeping you in a low vibration because you're not actually in the moment to enjoy the good, to feel that vibe, and to have it actually take effect on your physical body. So when we do this, what it actually creates is anxiety, okay? Because you're constantly waiting for the good, for the next thing, for that reprieve. And it builds up a negative vibration in your body. So even though you think you're attracting the good, you're actually pulling yourself down. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining. So I don't know if this makes sense to you, but I'm just bringing it up because Spirit told me to, but also because I suspect there are a lot of you out there who are going through the motions, who are trying to be super positive and look for the good and do all of the things that you need to do in order to feel better and less anxious. This is the key here, because if you are feeling anxious, you're not going to enjoy the good around you. I can promise you that. But it's just not working, right? And you're like, what the heck? Why isn't this working? Take a minute to see if you are appreciating the good in the now, in the moment, the present moment right around you. Or are you looking forward to what you are calling in, to what you want, to what may be good in the future? So Carla says, this is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. Yeah, I know we're on the same page. That tends to happen a lot, right? Hey, Jill. It's a subtle shift, but let me tell you, it changes everything. And I tell clients this all the time, and I get a lot of looks like, as if, but I am telling you, it is the truth. I have found that when we look for the good in the moment, and there is always good in the moment, always, 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 you can go through those difficult times, through those shitty meetings where everything went to pot, and still feel joy, and still feel gratitude, and still feel good, being appreciative for that exact experience without having to wait for it to pass, without needing to fix it, without, winning the lottery or getting that new job or getting pregnant or whatever it is that you are trying to call in. So please think about this if it resonates with you, and keep bringing your focus back to the now and finding that good in it in order to raise your vibe, and then call in all of that other stuff as well. And I guarantee you, I don't know if I should say guarantee you, but I feel very, very, very strongly that if you can adopt this new way of thinking, this being in the moment with the good, that you're going to feel better and specifically less anxious. Okay, and there's a lot of anxiety going around right now. I think it kind of is contagious, not in a viral way, but on a vibrational level. It is contagious, less anxiety as well, which is good, which is great. Okay. Sarah says, anxiety has been hard for me right now. Yeah, it is for a lot of people. What is going on our earth and our planet, our solar system, like collectively right now, is crazy. It's batshit crazy. It is unprecedented. We are moving through these vibrations, raising our vibrations, clearing old stuff out collectively at a faster pace than I think we ever have before. It is really a challenge. We're not used to this as a species. Even our souls are feeling challenged, but it's okay. And we just have to find these different ways to be in the moment, find the good, along with other things, obviously. I'm not saying it's that simple, but the anxiety is very reasonable. You're not alone. And this, I really believe, will help at least bring it down a notch for you. Okay? Blair says, we all need this reminder. It's easy to lose the now. Oh my gosh, yes. I have sticky notes all over the place because I too need that reminder, right? And when I receive it for myself, I love to share it with you guys. Kimberly agrees. Dawn, I'm enjoying and appreciating that all of my heart issues were medication related. Yay! That means that you can switch it. Seymour's not working. So I'm going to have to read the rest of your message later, Dawn, but that's fantastic news. In the moment, I'm happy for you. It's all good. Okay. So that's what I wanted to touch on today. Again, join me next week where we'll go into my 5 top ways to find the good, which helps reduce anxiety, stress, all that stuff. So stay tuned. I will keep you posted on that going forward. Okay? So I'm going to do some readings now. For anyone who wants to, just say yes, please. I'm in. I'd love a card. I am using my favorite deck. I'm sure you're familiar with it, Vessel. And I'm going to be asking for your guides to bring forward information around the good, around where you can focus in the moment, in the now, on the good in your life. Maybe it's an area that you are unaware of, that you're missing the good in it. You think it's crappy, and really there's some good there. Maybe it's going to be something you already know and you just need to dig a little deeper. Or, like I was saying, focus on the now. Like, let's say there's good in your dog. Let's say your dog is an amazing source of good for you, but they're sick and they're, throwing up all over the place. And right now all you think is it's stress, but maybe that's what's, kind of going on here. But maybe you be in that moment of where, they're tired. So they're lying on your lap and giving you love. In that second, it's good. Okay, so that's what I'm offering today. If you'd like a card, let me know, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to stand for too long. We are headed out to the quarry to go swimming this afternoon. I figured there's a week and a half left of summer vacation, and I've done nothing with my kids. So I'm going to find some good with my kids today and do something fun. All right, let's see who is first. Melissa says, you love my shirt. Thank you. Isn't it cute? I bought it because I saw it on a girlfriend and went, oh my gosh, I love it. And she was sweet enough to tell me where she got it. This was years and years and years ago now. So now we have the same shirt. All right, Carla, you were first, my dear. Okay, so the card that came forward for you is birth. Let me tune in. Okay, so I am getting that the good you are maybe missing is in your belly, okay? In your womb, so lower belly. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with chakras at all, but this would be where your sacral chakra is. This chakra is your creativity center. So yes, as women, we have uteruses there. We literally can create life, create babies. But it's not just about that. It's about creating anything, creating good in our lives, creating new ways of being, creating pathways that we can walk through with ease. And they're saying that there's a little bit of not love, I don't want to say hate, a little bit of negative feelings around your belly, either the way it functions for you, maybe the way it looks, the way it feels. That there's so much good in there and so many creative ideas that are waiting to be birthed, that it's really important for you to tune into your belly. Put your hands on your belly and rub it, maybe give it a massage, give it some love, because there's so much good that you are blocking with this not accepting the way it is, how it's functioning. It's blocking that creativity from flowing and bringing more good into you, okay? And I give my belly a massage every night before I go to bed. I use cannabis salve and I just rub that all over my belly, and it feels so good. And I think I'm pretty creative, so I think it's working. All right, so that's for you, Carla. I hope that helps. And I should also say, if I'm talking too fast today, let me know. I had a migraine, and I don't drink coffee or take caffeine in my life ever. When I get a migraine, that's how I treat them. So I've had so much caffeine today, which my migraine's gone, yay, but I'm a little bit buzzing. All right, Daniela, you're up next. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you. Woo, this is a good card. Freedom, freedom. Remember that George Michael song? That's what came into my mind. So Daniela, let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so this is around loss. So I don't know if this is present loss, past loss, but you're feeling it now at any rate, or you're still feeling it. So maybe you've lost a relationship. Maybe you've lost a person you loved. You've lost a job. You've lost a house. Something has been lost. And you are looking at this as being a crappy thing. You know what? It is a crappy thing. It's okay to feel bad about it. And this is a little bit of an aside message for everyone here, that it is totally possible to feel really bad and really good about something at exactly the same time. We often think that, one feeling is what we're supposed to focus on, and that if, we're feeling bad about something, we can't possibly feel good about something until we work through all of that sadness or trauma or frustration. But you can actually give yourself permission to feel all the feels about any one thing at the same time. So they're not saying to move past this, but what they're saying is that there is opportunity for the new. There is freedom. Space has been created for more good things to come in. And again, when we're focused on what was, what has been taken away, what we have lost, you're too focused back here. And I talked about how looking forward is very much related to anxiety. Looking back is very much related to depression and feeling down and stuck. So again, move your attention into the present moment and see where this loss has created an opportunity for more freedom, more opportunity for new good things to come in. Okay? I hope that helps, my dear. All right, who is next? Rebecca. Rebecca is next. This is a good card. Abundance. I don't know, most of us see good in that. But let's see what the message is from Spirit. Okay, I kind of feel like there has been an influx of good into your life. Something maybe even that you really wanted and finally has come to you. And then you're feeling a little bit panicked over, oh my God, now it's here, now what? Oh, it's almost like a feeling of an overwhelm of good, right? Which can happen, can absolutely happen. And that you're struggling to find your balance in this abundance, right? And so what you really need to do is to just take a step back and enjoy it, right? Again, be in that moment, enjoy the good. Don't keep looking forward to now what do we do, right? Now what does this mean? How are things going to change? What do I have to do differently? Just be in that abundance, in that new energy. It's a beautiful vibration, but it feels a little, okay, this makes sense. It's higher than what your physical body has been used to. So whenever we raise our vibe, which is what most of us are trying to do, right? We want to be high vibe and be positive and keep evolving. But let's say your body is vibing down here. And then through a healing session, through, some therapy, through whatever, just a turn of events, you're now vibing up here, all right? So this is a good thing. But your body's still here. Your body has to find a way to get up here to match where your soul or your spirit is. And in order to do that, it has to release everything that vibrates at a lower level, okay? It needs to get that out in order to rise up. So that can be things like negative emotions, anxiety, sadness, fear, worry. It can be physical things. Maybe you have to go to the bathroom more often. Maybe you get headaches. Maybe you feel nauseous. The energy has to find a way to get out of your body. This is more in line with what they want you to hear. And so that's why you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So support your body, okay? And again, this applies to everyone who is watching. Things like grounding, eating healthful foods, getting enough sleep, self-love, maybe getting a massage, doing whatever it is that makes your body feel calm, relaxed, and safe and good is really going to help more quickly to move out those old vibrations and to allow your body to come up and meet you where you are so you can enjoy the good more. All right, I feel like that was a lot of information for you. So take what you will and leave the rest. Okay, Blair is next. Okay. I'm trying to shuffle them and this one won't let go, so I'm guessing that's for you, Blair. Well, there's two. You get two. Light and trust. Okay, so your message is coming through really, really clearly and very quickly, Blair. So it's if you take the two cards and put them together, the light and the trust, it's about upper limiting. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that term. For anyone who is interested in learning about upper limiting, I highly recommend The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. Fantastic book. So upper limiting is simply when you have worked really hard to attract more good into your life and you have been successful with that and things are going the way that you want. And then there's a part of you that kind of says, well, I don't know if I can maintain this. You know, what happens if the other shoe drops? And it's that self-doubt and that upper limiting that causes you to revert back into old, more comfortable patterns, even though you've been working towards and had success with good things, okay? So the message for you, Blair, is to trust, trust the light, trust the good. It is yours. It is meant to stay. It can stay, okay? The only reason why this good would leave is if you start doubting it, because when you start doubting it, your vibration drops. When your vibration drops, you start calling in lower vibe things, which is going to revert back to old patterns again. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll try to explain it better. But just really trust that it can be good and it can stay good. And any of those other thoughts that are coming into your head, thank them for coming in, but let them go because you no longer need them. Okay? Oh. Oh no, are you still there, everybody? Sorry, I'm having a heck of a time. This happened last time as well. Getting my phone to stick properly. Okay, I'm back for now. If it falls again, I might have to switch to my computer, but we'll see how long we can work here for. Okay, so Stacy, you are up next. Let's see where the good is for you. Anxiety. All right, I'm gonna have to find some good there, right? I don't know if this is for you, Stacy, or if this is spirit testing me when I said earlier, trust me, there's good in everything. There is, I'll find it. So let me tune into spirit for your message. Okay, so what I am getting for you, you can let me know if this resonates, is that you have had a negative opinion of your anxiety. It fucks things up, it stresses me out, it's made me physically ill, it's blah, 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 blah. Of course it has. I can say the same thing about anxiety in my life as well. However, I talked a little bit earlier about when we raise our vibe and then our body has to come up, that we have to let go of those lower vibrational energies that we've been holding in our bodies. Anxiety is a huge one. I feel like this is a theme for us today, right? And when we raise our vibe and anxiety comes up, sometimes it's literally just old energy leaving and not necessarily an old issue or something coming back that we thought we had healed. So they're saying that you're moving forward in beautiful ways. There is something really good in your life, a healing. There's really good healing happening in your life. And the byproduct of this healing is the anxieties coming up to leave, okay? So feeling the anxiety, it's your body letting you know it's going, you're moving forward, it is good, it's progress, okay? So I know, great, awesome, I still feel like shit, right? So what I do in this case, because I get these waves coming up as well still with myself, is if I feel it coming up, at least for me, it comes up in a wave, and I just kind of, put my hand on my heart and I remind myself, okay, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, that's okay. Thank you, body, for giving me the message, and I'm just gonna let it go. And then I just envision the energy leaving my body, and I try my best to relax. So shoulders down, you might wanna release your belly, let all of your muscles just really relax. Check that your jaw, you're not clenching, relax your jaw, and just allow it to flow. And I find that when I do this wave of anxiety is up and out in less than a minute, maybe a couple minutes, and it's done, and I feel good, and I move forward. But when it comes up and I go, here it comes again, I thought I was through this, why is this happening? See, you clench, you contract, everything tightens up, and what happens is your body gets even more anxious, so you feel worse. You push that energy back down, right? If you're contracted, constricted, it can't leave your body easily, and so you're just piling up anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. So right now, try this, Stacy, okay? See if when it comes up, if you can relax a little bit, be open to it leaving, thank it on its way out, see if it passes quickly, okay? And I find that when you do this, you get in the habit of this, it becomes easier and easier to recognize, and it passes faster and faster out of your body, where sometimes I literally just go, whew, and it's gone instantly, okay? So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helps. All right, Melissa, you are up next. Yours was quick. Power. So let me tune in. Ah, yes. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of universal messages. There are a lot of universal messages today. So thank you to everyone who's showing up in this order for bringing it to our attention. They are for you individually, but I would very much say pay attention to if any of these messages resonate with you, even if they're not for you, more so than usual, because they feel like they are for everyone. So power, Melissa, when I tune in. So there is a lot of assumptions about power, specifically in our society, and they make sense based on what our experiences have been around power, the opinions that other people have about power, about it being negative, controlling, just not a great thing. I'm not finding the right words here, but maybe they'll come as I keep talking. But power is a beautiful, loving, gentle, incredible energy when it is used appropriately, when it is used in someone who is in a good spot for good things, and good, right? And oftentimes, when we are not experienced with having power and using it in this loving way, and then we are put in a position of power, maybe we have to make decisions we're not comfortable making, maybe discipline or counsel others, and it feels icky. It feels, I don't want this is too much, this isn't fair, why can't someone else do it? Whatever is coming up for you. But what Spirit is saying is that try flipping your view of power, of control, of guidance. They're saying it's just guidance, and that it's your negative thinking around the situation that is making you feel uncomfortable, not the power itself. And again, I don't think I'm finding quite the right words today, or maybe I am and it's just not resonating with me. But try to not look at power in a negative way. When we are given the gift of power, we have the choice to use it for good, in loving ways. Yeah, it can be such a good thing. Okay, so if anyone else can find a better way, if you're connecting and you can find a better way to explain it, post it, please. But that's the gist of it. Okay, Melissa, and everyone else who this resonates with, power can be good. It also can be used inappropriately, but it can be good. And the more of us who are ready to own our power, stand in our power, and use it in these beautiful ways, the more that the world is going to shift around power and things are going to be become more positive. Okay? All right, moving on to Sarah. Sarah Carter. Let's see what card's going to come up for you. Movement. Okay, so they're showing me you in like some Jane Fonda-esque workout video, like with the headband and like little matching belt and the bodysuit and the leg warmers, and you're doing these high kicks, and it's awesome. And then they're showing me you actually in your home, in your salon, and everything is still. So your environment is still, the people around you aren't moving. It feels very static, almost stuck. But then here's beautiful, vibrant you, moving, getting your groove on, just doing your own thing in such a beautiful, joyous way. I'm getting goosebumps on this. So don't let others bring you down. Don't let their lack of being ready to move forward make you think that the time is not right. You, my dear, have the power, the ability to really create big change, positive change, healing, amazing things in your life, regardless of your current surroundings, your current situation, and how others are acting. Okay? So keep tuning into you, what you want, what you are able to create, and go with it, and just send love to everybody else. Okay? Because that's their shit to deal with, not yours. All right, moving on. I'm going to do 3 more, and then I will pull a card for everybody. So Christina, hello, let me know. Oh, you did, good girl. A couple comments down, you would like one. So Christina, this one's for you. Oh, movement came right back up again. They said I need to shuffle. Okay, that was still Sarah's energy. Let me just clear that out so Christina, you can get your message. Okay, Christina, you're getting trust. I said to turn it upside down for you. Trust. See, sometimes you get urges or messages that you're like, what? Trust it. Oh, that's your message. I love it when that happens. Okay, so you are more connected than you realize. Okay, I feel like you may be doubting your intuition right now, and this message is don't. Okay, so some things, a lot of things are not going to make sense to you. The messages you're getting, the information coming in, how you're being guided, where your intuition is guiding you, where to go, what to do, it's going to feel a little off, feel a little funky, and not make sense. That is all the more reason when you need to really dive into trusting that beautiful gut of yours, okay? So they're saying it doesn't make sense to you now. That's okay. It won't necessarily make sense to you. Oh, huge chills again. Can you see that? Like massive goosebumps. Keep going, keep tuning in, keep trusting what is coming through, even when it doesn't make sense. Okay, it's gonna make sense down the road. It's one of those situations where you get to where you need to be and you look back and you go, oh yeah, why was I freaking out over that? Why was I so worried? Just trust and go with it, okay? Next, Rebecca. Okay, you're getting, I feel like it's the same card that's gonna come up. Yeah, we've had this one before too. Rebecca, you get light. Okay, so Spirit wants you to find your good in yourself. Find the good in yourself. Focus inward. They're showing me, no, I don't know if you actually meditate, But the vision that they are showing me is of you in a beautiful, quiet room. There's a yoga mat, there's some candles, there's a little Buddha. The energy, it's glowing, beautiful, like all around you. Like, sorry, one sec. Behind paintings of like Jesus, there's that like glowing orb. That's you. Like you're all good. You're glowing, and you're actually levitating about a foot or so off the mat. And the huge message here is that you can always tune in to find that peace, to find that light, to find that calm, that goodness. It's in you always. So I'm honestly not entirely sure if this is confirmation. If it's working, keep going with your meditation practice, or if it's just a simpler message to find the good in, they're saying, yeah, find the good inside you. The light is there. That's what you want to connect with, to call more good into your life. Connect with your inner light and then radiate that out. That's going to be that signal, that sign to call in what is right for you. Okay? So light. All right, my last personal reading, let's see, so Kesha, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm having a great day. Hello from Missouri. And you would love to have a RE. I'm going to assume that's a reading. I can't see. You click the little button that says see more. It's not working on my phone. Maybe because I keep dropping it through these readings. But this message is for you, my dear. Okay, make. Okay, so I don't know what you're making. I feel like it might even be cooking. There's some endeavor that you're currently working on. You've been thinking about it for a long time, and I feel like either you have just started to put those plans into action, or it's time to put those plans into action. So whatever you've been kind of thinking about, mulling over, making a plan, time to just go and get it done. No more planning, no more what ifing, no more trying to figure it out. It may never be perfect. That doesn't mean it's not time to move forward. So make it happen, okay? Make it happen. It's literally that simple. Here's your card. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a general card for anyone who didn't get a reading, anyone who's going to watch the replay later. And as I mentioned earlier, if you missed it earlier, I feel very strongly like today's personal readings are really applicable to us as a community, on the planet even. I feel like there are some very strong recurring themes that are popping up. So if you're feeling a little bit lost, you need some direction, you need a message, and you didn't get one personally, watch the whole replay back, and I promise there's going to be at least 1 or 2 nuggets for you. Okay? So the card for everyone is truth. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so let me tune in. So I'm seeing a beautiful vision of everyone, all of us joining together, joining hands, sharing love, sharing good. I need to go a little bit deeper for this though. Give me a second. Okay, so what we're being guided to do here is to see the truth in each other and reflect that back, okay? Not only is that a good thing to do, but the truth within each other is good. If we peel back all of the worry, all of the fear, all of the what ifs, all of the humanness, all of those things that make us uniquely human, there's good at the core. There is good in every single one of us. And it's time for us to really focus on shining that good back to the person so they can see it, so they can start trusting it, believing it, growing into it, spreading that out into the world. So just try as best as we can right now to put our own tempers aside, our judgment aside, our comparison aside, and really look at each other with honesty, with curiosity, being open to see that good, find that good, and share it with each other. Okay? What a lovely message. That's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. So thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Again, if you have any questions, post them below. Later on, I will be coming back and replying to any of them. Join me next week, time and date to be determined, to talk about my 5 top ways to find the good in your life and to focus on oh goodness, report a problem. Yeah, the problem's me. How do I report that to Facebook? And I'm going to have to get a new holder that actually stays up. So that will be something good that I am calling in on my end. Again, thank you so much. Love you all. Have a wonderful, Thursday and a rest of the week. Talk to you later. Bye.